Welcome everyone. A guten Matzi Rosh Hashanah, as we wish everybody a Gemar Chasima Tova Mesuka, as we learn the Mishna Yomis for the first day of Rosh Hashanah, sponsored Ilui Nishmas by the Fisher family, Ilui Nishmas Basi Bazarabit, Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Pero Bas Ruvain, and Neshama should have an Aliyah. Also, Ilui Nishmas Chaim Zanvil ben Moshe, Refuah Shalema for Yomis ben Chayesar, L'schus Abram ben Yom Benish ben Malki Yudas and family, by Yol Kugman and family, the Refuah Shalema for Avigdor Aya ben Rivka Meir ben Chayesara. As we start with Mishnah Hey in the first parak of Megilla, Ein bein Yom Tov l'Shabbos, there's no difference between Yom Tov and Shabbos, ela oichel nefesh bilvad, except that, of course, on Yom Tov you could do food preparation, while on Shabbos you cannot. Ein bein Shabbos l'Yom HaKippurim, there's no difference between Shabbos and Yom Kippur. Very appropriate, as we are bein Kesel Aser, heading towards Yom HaKippurim. There's no difference between Shabbos and Yom Kippur. Ela shezeh zedoinai b'dei Adam. If a person willfully with Edom and Asra violates the Shabbos, he gets skila in a human court, while the transgression of Yom Kippur is a punishment in the heavenly court with chorus, with spiritual death. Now Mishnah Vav says as follows: if let's say Dr. Block, I say that he's forbidden to have no hana for me. I would never do that. But if I did, then he's not allowed to have any benefit from me at all. That means he can't even take a shortcut through my field, even though that's something that people don't pay for. And he can't borrow my vacuum cleaner, even though that's something that people don't usually pay for. But if I said that Dr. Block can't have any benefit that translates into food, then he can't have anything that will save him money, because that money he could buy, a hot dog with. But he would be allowed to take a shortcut through my field, because I don't usually charge for that. He doesn't usually pay for that. Therefore, there's no benefit that's translated into food. Same thing, if normally my lending out my vacuum cleaner or my shovel is not charged for, then I would be able to do it. And that's what the Mishnah says. Ein bein amuda hanome chaver, there's no difference between if a person is forbidden to have any benefit, lamuda mimena machlu, who is forbidden to have benefit that can be translated into food, eladrisis haregel, to walk through my field, b'kelim she'ein oisim mem oichel nefesh, or utensils which are not used for fruit preparation. A toaster I wouldn't be able to give them. A magic chef I wouldn't be able to give him, but a vacuum cleaner I could give him. He's not saving any money because people don't charge for that anyway, so it's not translatable into buying food, and he would be able to take a shortcut through my field. Ein bein nedarim lenedavis. Now there's two ways to say a carbon. I could say Hari Olai Oila, I accept upon myself a burnt offering, or I could say Hari Zed Oila, this animal is a burnt offering. If I say Hari Olai, that's a neder. If I say Hari Zed, that's a nedava. The big difference is, if I say Hari Olai, I accept upon myself, and the animal dies, I have to bring another one, because I accept upon myself. But if I say Hari Zed, this animal is an oila, and it gets lost or it dies, I don't have to pay another one. I'm not chayiv in achrayis, because I only put the chayiv on this animal. And that's what the Gemara says, the Mishnah says, Ein bein nedarim lenedavos, there's no difference between a neder or a nedava, elisha nedarim, where I say, Hari olai, chayiv b'achriyusim, if it dies or gets lost, I have to replace it. Or nedavos, if I say, Hari zeh, einoi chayiv b'achriyusim, I'm not chayiv to replace it. I just want to remind everybody that is listening to this that if you want to join us for the Daf Yomi tomorrow night after Tzum Gedalia, the Daf is at a special time tomorrow night, 9 p.m. at zoomdaf.com. Have a wonderful evening.